I was chosen was I'm like one of the oldest guys around who played for Don. Actually, Don, believe it or not, Don had only coached 1 year when I came on my freshman year, and you know, it was incredibly a great experience playing for Don. And Don, when things were put, calling Don the architect of Emory tennis, I think is legitimate. I mean, it's hard to believe, but especially for in these days. But when I was a student here, there were 5 varsity sports. There was cross country, swimming, track, soccer, tennis. They were all men's sports. I mean, there are no women's intercollegiate athletic sports at all. It was really a vast wasteland on that. And I think that looking at this, I think there are 2 things that are really important in the development of the Emory tennis program. One was in 1973 when Division III was formed. I graduated in '72, and you know, Don had me playing these guys, you know, who were just killing me because they're, you know, big-time D1 players, and so at that time there was just no distinction between schools that were huge and schools that are now we consider D3. And I think the second biggest thing in Emory tennis, in my view, was the following year in '74 when the first intercollegiate women's program started. And obviously we've been fortunate to have great coaching on both the men's side and the women's side. The women's side, Don being followed by John. Linda Lipson, I think he came in like 79, and Linda was here for almost 10 years there. And of course Amy's been here for a while as well. And I think it's really important for everyone to know the support that the university, and especially the athletics department gives to this program. And I think all of us here need to recognize that the tennis program is gender neutral. And everything that's good for Emory tennis is good for the men, good for the women, and I think that all of us should try and support things as best as we can. I mean, I'm fortunate where I live is in Mobile, Alabama, and for your old guys, the Rolexes are now the ITAs, and so I get a chance to see the coaching staff and 2 or 3 of the players pretty much every fall. In fact, 3 weeks from now when the ITAs are there, so I get to see them firsthand. And the great thing for me is, and my wife, is that we get a chance to get them over to our house. We get the chance to do things, with them. And all I can tell you is that they're really great players, but they're just better people. I mean, and I think that all of us here should be very proud of of the things that have been going on with Emory tennis. And I think having this great stadium, this is terrific. I mean, and certainly it's something that everybody can continue to contribute to. It's always a good idea to give your money to the tennis stadium. You can always check that off on the website. Just go down there, Emory Tennis Stadium, and put your money in for that. But I just want to thank everybody for being here, and just want to thank Tim and everybody else for putting this together. And that's sort of the new stuff, and Zahra will tell you about the old stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Zahra. I'm a senior on the tennis team. When I came to Emory as a freshman, I never thought that I would still be an undergrad when the plans for the new and improved tennis stadium came to completion. Like the freshman village and many of Emory's other long-standing projects, the stadium was something I imagined to be part of the distant future. And yet here I am today speaking at the ribbon-cutting ceremony. I think that this speaks to the importance of giving back. Without the alumni and their donations to the program, without their love for and dedication to Emory tennis, I know that I would not have had the opportunity to compete in this space, and for that I thank each and every one of you. The tennis program at Emory is full of history, with many milestones of its own as well as records that no other program has matched. Emory has been home to the NCAA's most decorated tennis player and has won the highest number of consecutive UAA championships, to name a few achievements. Additionally, Emory is one of 5 schools to have 2 players compete for the men's individual championship and is one of 3 schools to win both women's and men's individual championship in the same year. Having the opportunity to be a member of such an accomplished program is an honor. And my 3 years spent on the Emory women's tennis team have been unforgettable, full of great memories and amazing experiences. I've met and become friends with a wonderful group of girls and have gotten the opportunity to travel to both states and countries that I never would have visited otherwise. I have loved every minute of it, though some minutes better than others, and I know I'm going to miss it so much. There's no doubt that this stadium is going to give Emory Tennis the biggest presence it has had on campus, and I can't wait to see what the spring semester and the future years have in store. Thank you.
Just run it, John. Just run it.